Let's talk about Hatriot Mail. I'll remind you what Hatriot Mail is if you've never heard it before. Take a listen to this.
Because the government that is supposedly totally inept is the same government that can pull off a conspiracy that'll blow your mind. Hatriot Mail. Written by patriots who hate David Pakman. Because America. And because freedom.
Yeah, I had sort of a difficult time selecting a Hatriot Mail this week because it's been insane. The Hatriots have clearly been incredibly emboldened by what is going on in the national presidential race. I decided on this one that I'm about to play for you because it's at least somewhat related to the election in that it mentions Hillary Clinton. We only have a few weeks left before this election. We're going to have plenty of time for the non-election related hate mail from people who really, really hate me, often for personal characteristics that I was born with. We will now listen to this week's Hatriot Mail.
You are a socialist David Pakman show. Don't you realize that lower taxes means more money to go back into the private sector, buying goods and services that are makeup bought, but you never produced a thing in your pathetic life you couldn't keep a tomato plant alive? Prick, way to support Hillary, who is an elitist. And why is David such a ninny? David is a shill for Hillary, just like the Young Turks. I thought David was an economics major? What a Jew.
I like that thrown in at the end there. It's a critique about my economic views and my degree and just all sorts of different stuff. And then why not just at the end, what a Jew this David, in addition to all the other stuff. But I don't know what I've said that suggests I am a socialist. I believe that I am in favor of well-regulated capitalism. And I don't know how you could watch the show, Pat, and come away thinking this is a socialist program.
Well, I love the idea, too, that if you're at all educated in economics, then, of course, you have to agree with this guy. You have to be conservative, sort of laissez-faire capitalism.
Yeah. So economics majors believe trickle-down is a sensible thing. I mean, that it just doesn't follow logically at all. But there's not usually that much logic from a lot of these Hatriots. And, of course, the whole shill for Hillary thing, I don't know what clips you saw, but if you've been paying attention to our election coverage for, at this point, more than a year, I don't know how anyone could do a fair analysis of the show and say that we shill for Hillary Clinton. We basically have reluctantly but pragmatically, I've decided that that's who I'm going to be voting for in November. And to say that what we're doing is shilling for Hillary Clinton, not really making sense to me, Pat.
I did enjoy the insult, though, that you couldn't keep a tomato plant alive.
Yeah, that's true,
That could be true.
Yeah. Oh, that's absolutely true. Recently I had like an herb garden, which is my friend who's a landscape architect and has a garden center said, this is the easiest thing to keep alive. I mean, it barely needs water. You can put it indoors, just near a window where there's some sun. Half my herbs died. So that allegation, for the first time, there's been a very precisely accurate allegation made in Hatriot Mail that notwithstanding economic views or my views on the election, I probably couldn't keep a tomato plant alive. Warby Parker is offering a free 5-day home try-on to give you the opportunity to check out their glasses. I personally wear Warby Parker glasses when I'm not wearing my contact lenses, and I also started with one of these free at-home try-ons of 5 pairs of glasses. You can get your free home try-on and support the David Pakman Show at warbyparkertrial.com/TDPS. I don't really like going into glasses stores and trying on glasses while the salesperson sort of hovers over me, and I like more than 30 seconds to actually figure out whether I like the glasses. So with the Warby Parker home try-on, I was able to pick 5 pairs that I liked, put them on in the comfort of my own home, pick the one I like the most, and then Warby Parker put my prescription lenses in there for me. A lot of people don't know that the eyeglass industry is controlled by just a few big corporations that keep prices very high, like $300 for prescription glasses high, which is just insane. Warby Parker glasses start at $95. That's what mine cost. And for every pair of glasses sold, Warby Parker distributes a pair of glasses to someone in need. You can try 5 pairs and see what you like. Check out the at-home trial and support our show by going to warbyparker.com
TDPS. It costs nothing.